Okay guys, today I'm going to be assembling this voice changer kit I found at an estate sale. They threw it in with one of the items I bought. I got it basically for free. Okay, so here are the parts it comes with. So we've got this little bag right here with capacitors, the microphone, a couple potentiometers, LEDs, resistors, all that sorts of stuff. Then we've got this little 9-volt battery holder right here. We've got these IC chips right here. The larger one is a voice modulator and the smaller one is an amp chip. And of course, the board itself. So we're going to start with putting in these IC chip sockets. Alright, so now that the chip sockets are in place, it's time for the harder parts, which is soldering all the other components in, like capacitors and LEDs. This is my first time putting together one of these electronic kits before, and they don't show you exactly where everything goes, so you have to follow this little schematic down here, this little circuit diagram, which is harder than just looking at the circuit board and putting things in. I managed to work out where one of the capacitors was, and I think you're supposed to build it piece by piece and not by all the capacitors and all the resistors. I'm just gonna do something a little bit easier for now, and I'm gonna get these buttons in here, and then I'll come back to you guys. They're not soldered in. All the buttons are now soldered in place, and it's time to move on to the next component, which I'm not sure what that is. What I'll probably do is I'll probably put in the little leads for the speaker, since that's pretty easy. Okay, after a little bit of struggle, I got these leads in. It is a little janky because I got solder on one of them before I was supposed to, but it works for now. I'll probably take them out anyways to solder a speaker in. Anyways, let's move on to the next part. Alright, I got this potentiometer in place. There's one more potentiometer to put in, and it doesn't have a knob on it, so it's kind of for adjustment with a screwdriver. And then we're done with potentiometers, and we'll see what's next. Okay, so I did a little bit of Googling, and I found out that, first of all, it shows more than just a circuit diagram. Although the circuit diagram is useful, it actually shows all the resistors you need here on the side. I wish I knew that earlier, and it even goes step by step. I don't know what I was thinking looking at just the circuit diagram, but I figured a little bit more out. I'm gonna solder in these resistors now. Alright, we got all of the resistors soldered in, and now it's time to put in singular diode. There's only one, I guess. Alright, I soldered in this switch, the diode, and these two LEDs, and now we just have some capacitors left to put the chips in, the microphone, and we also gotta put this 9-volt plug thing in, which I might replace with just a 9-volt wall DC power adapter instead, because no one has 9 volts, including me. We'll see when we get there. Alright guys, we finished up the circuit here. I hooked up 9 volts from my power supply over here. Got a little speaker hooked up that I salvaged from some device. I don't know where it came from. Probably a little wall mount landline phone. And testing. 1, 2, testing. Alright, first off, I apologize for anyone who heard that clip. It's a little too loud, and second of all, I think I need to adjust the mic sensitivity. Let's do that. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think one of the solder points is touching on this, because I think the filter that is supposed to imitate a robot is stuck on. Every time I press or hold the switch, it never turns off. Okay guys, so nothing appears to be stuck down. So I'm wondering if it's a faulty switch or if it just has really poor quality to the point where it sounds robotic literally no matter what. I doubt it's the second option. Anyways, let's sample what's going on here. So it's kind of hard to test when the speaker's right here and I'm talking like into the mic, like not even a foot away. I'm going to hook up a larger speaker and I'll be right back. Alright, the larger speaker is hooked up now. It's still really close, so I'll have to like whisper into the mic. We should be good for testing now.
Okay, this is what the little voice changer sounds like. It's a little distorted, but it does record audio. Alright, this is low pitch. Well, this is low pitch. Testing. This is with vibrato. Vibrato doesn't have much of an effect. However,
Alright guys, that's how this little voice changer works. I hope you enjoyed watching me put it together and use it. But I'll see you guys in the next one. And for anyone wondering where I've been sick for the past 2 weeks. Expect more videos soon, hopefully this week or next week. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.